When Idris Abdulkarim sang that song, Nigeria jaga jaga, everything scatter scatter, poor man they suffer suffer, busa busa, gunshot in the air. This is what it's talking about, because I don't even have an explanation for this. How can a bandit who have been accused of murdering innocent people, how can he be arrested and then they have been granted bail? Just like that. Just like that, they have been released on bail. And meanwhile, when these bandits were arrested, they claim that they have somebody in Abuja who can, come to their rescue and they will be arrested. They said that. They gave that testimony when, they were being pressured to confess. You can imagine. And exactly what they claim will happen is what eventually happened, because they were eventually released on bail. And we say that we are fighting insecurity in this country. How is that possible? How is that possible? Because it seemed like we are just paying lip service to the fight against insecurity in this country, while people are dying daily. People are suffering in the northern part of the country. And here you have, let's even talk about the soldiers or the policemen who risk their life, to apprehend these bandits. How will they feel? Imagine me working hard at my job, making sure that I do everything right. Oh, I'm very sure that some people died in the process of arresting these bandits. And now we are hearing that they have been released. Even the governor is tired. Dauda Lawal, Zamfara state governor, is frustrated because of all of this. Can you imagine? Anyway, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? What could you be doing on YouTube and you're not subscribed to Newsroom Naija? This is the place you need to be, so go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. Join this amazing community we have here. Hit the like button. That will encourage us to put out more reliable and authentic news. YouTube would also be able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State has voiced his frustration after a group of bandits arrested for multiple killings and possession of illegal weapons were unexpectedly granted bail by the Zamfara State High Court. The bandits had previously confessed to their crimes during interrogation, with some even revealing that they had contacts in Abuja who promised their release before the case would go to trial. Addressing the press, Governor Lawal expressed his dismay at the court's decision, emphasizing the gravity of the offenses committed by the suspects. We arrested these criminals and they confessed to the heinous acts they have carried out across our communities. The weapons they possessed are threats to the safety of our people, and they must be held accountable for their actions, said Lawal. The bandits' arrest had been hailed as a significant step in the state's ongoing battle against menace of banditry. However, Lawal's remarks suggest that the release of the suspects on bail undermines the efforts of law enforcement and poses a challenge to the fight against insecurity in the region. According to sources, the suspects were granted bail following a court hearing yesterday, despite the gravity of the charges against them. This move has sparked outrage among local residents and security personnel who had been hoping for a stronger legal stance on criminal activities in the state. Governor Lawal called on the judiciary to review its stance on such cases, stressing the need for a more robust approach to dealing with the rising wave of violence in Zamfara and other northwestern states. He also alluded to possible political influence from Abuja, hinting that external factors may have played a role in the court's decision to grant bail to the suspects. The release of a bandit has raised serious concerns among residents, many of whom feel that the judicial system is failing to protect them from the growing threats of criminal gangs in the region. We are not safe, one local resident said. We want justice, not the release of criminals who have caused so much pain in our communities. As the situation continues to unfold, the governor's office has pledged to work with security agencies to ensure that justice is served and that those responsible for the violence in the state face the full weight of the law. Further developments are expected as the legal proceedings in the case continue. Can you imagine? Anyway, a lot of people have, opined that insecurity issues, especially banditry and Boko Haram, are being financed and sponsored by politicians. And I think that this thing that just happened is giving me reasons to believe that, it is true. Because how can Law enforcement arrest bandits. The bandits have confessed to the crime. They were caught with firearms that they shouldn't be holding. And then, even during their confession, they claim that, somebody from Abuja is going to release them even before trial, before the case goes to trial. And that was exactly what happened. Which says that, they have one godfather somewhere. They have one Baba Saleh. They have somebody who is sponsoring their activities. They have somebody with money, who sent them on the errand and, who is overseeing their activities. You can imagine that this is the kind of country we find ourselves. When Idris Abdul Karim said Nigeria jaga jaga, and everything said never scatter rich like this, but now it's like, it's not redeemable at this point because it's just getting worse. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of this? Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Tola Abbas says, Hausa Fulani terrorist bandits, Boko Haram, are in everywhere from the highest to the lowest of Nigerian government, military, police, interior, judiciary, all over. So what are we saying? This has given us more reason to believe that anyway. Olorunda Mobolanle says, this is unbelievable. I thought it was a joke, okay. Even the governor is tired, the governor of the state, trying to protect the residents of the state, trying to make sure that, the people of the state are secure. He has worked hard at that, making sure that these bandits are arrested, are apprehended, and now they are being released back into the society. Is it not to go and continue what they're doing? These are people that are charged with murder, terrorizing people, murdering innocent citizens, and you release them on bail? This is the height of it all. Mahmoud says, this young man, Dauda, is the best governor so far to rule Zamfara. He is almost 2 years as a governor of a state, has improved the life and the security of the people in Zamfara state. It is unfortunate that those who left the state on ground zero now promote and supporting the agents of darkness to destabilize the state. For the first time, the people now get safe water to drink, and it comes daily. Roads have been constructed to meet international standards. Hospitals, schools with new look. The surveillance says, as you can see, the governor's efforts being frustrated by the state. Very soon, those judges will be promoted to high positions. Assurance to bandits and terrorists coming from Abuja, and nothing will happen. Very unfortunate situation. Nigeria find himself for sitting governor to cry out. For sitting governor to cry out, you know that the situation is beyond his control. For him to cry out to Nigerians, you know that he has tried the best. He has tried all he could, but yet nothing. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.